I remember the thought of people being like, "You expect me to wait a month, then I can do what other people had access to?" What's up, guys? It's your favorite boys, Idle Screen Podcast with another episode. I'm Hype,
I'm Innovate.
and we're back at it with another episode. Guys, before we get into today's episode, today's sponsor is ourselves. Please
Woo!
subscribe if you
Woo!
can. Real quick, doesn't take too much. Also, feel free to comment any topics that you think you'd like for us to discuss, and please like and
Press the
support.
like button.
Press the like button.
If you don't press the like button, we die.
We will eventually die.
Wait, what?
We have like
Okay,
we have 5 days left.
what?
Don't
Wait
don't
a
tell
second. I
don't
didn't sign up for
don't
this.
don't tell Innovate. We have
I
five
didn't
days.
sign up for this. Okay, today's conversation is going to be on microtransactions. Start off talking about 2xKO's new microtransaction setup. So as of right now, you can easily go ahead on PC. It's not on console yet.
Yeah.
Download 2xKO, which is Riot Games' new fighting game that is on the Runeterra world building. So anything that you've seen from the world of Arcane, the world of League of Legends, the worlds of Legends of Runeterra, which is their card game, the worlds of Riftbound, etc.
Okay.
So the problem that people are currently having with the microtransactions is that normally you can buy a fighting game and then you can use whatever costume you want because everything is, you paid for it. Bam, there you go. Here's 6 or 8 costumes
Hmm.
or different colors or whatever that you can now use. On the other hand, since this game is free to play completely, I want to make that very abundantly clear. This game is completely free to play and experience in all competitive ways. You
Okay.
can legitimately play it with having unlocking all characters without having to spend a single dollar,
It's kind of like League,
any
right?
money.
Like the
Huh?
League, how League does their
Exactly.
system.
Yeah. You will simply have to play a little bit more to unlock characters. Here's what's upsetting a lot of people.
Okay.
They recently $100 bundle that basically is restricting your ability to buy 3 special skins, which is the arcane skins. The arcane skins have special effects, special animations, or whatever it is, as well as it has some icons that you can use or emotes. I don't know.
Sure. Hmm.
Anyways, that's beside the point. And also in the $100 bundle, you also have access to the season pass for the first season and then the second season. Now there are lower tiers that you can pay for, such as a $40, $30, and there's like a $60 one. No one's really talking about those
Do we know
because
what's in the battle
even
pass?
in the battle pass there is, I believe, 3. Top of mind, I'm saying 3, but it might be 4. Between 3 to 5 skins
Okay.
from the in the battle pass. So you're getting a lot, and you're also getting 4 or 8 tokens, I believe, for unlocking characters. Realistically, that's probably the least value because if you're buying skins, you're more likely going to be playing the game a lot.
Yeah.
So getting free character unlocks is really useless because you're going to be playing the game. You're going to be
Right.
getting those points to be able to unlock characters by the time the next character comes out. So as of right now, the game currently only has 11. Is it 11 playable characters? Yes, it should be
Okay.
11 playable characters. With the new characters being Warwick and Timo that just got released. That's the gist of it. Hopefully, I didn't miss out too much on anything. But people are upset that they cannot have access to these 3 arcane skins until then. There's also another feature that people are very, very mad about. It's whatever to me. But basically, to give the consumer FOMO, or I have to buy this right now or I'm not going to have the chance to, they copied the format that you've seen in Valorant. In Valorant, you are limited to be able to purchase a gun skin only during those 24 hours. So basically, your shop rotates out 4 skins that you can either purchase or you have to wait until they come back into your store rotation. So you can purchase a skin. Let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You say I don't want any of them, and then the next rotation would be 5, 6, 7, 8. So the rotation is constantly changing every 24 hours for your store, and the store for every single player is completely different as well. It's completely randomized.
Oh, for every
So
player it's different too?
yeah, for every player is different.
Oh, I can't even tell
So
my homeboy. I'm like, hey, the skin's on the shop, get on. I have to
yeah,
check it
exactly.
myself?
Yes.
What? Oh, that's kind of
So
crazy.
so it gives you FOMO of wanting to purchase that skin. Oh, I haven't bought in that skin yet, so I might as well buy that skin right now because you have 24 hours to buy it. Or you're basically gonna have to keep checking daily and waiting to see when that skin's available. Basically, there is no generic store that you can go to and purchase all skins that are currently available as of right now.
Hmm.
So in League of Legends, you open up the store, all thousands of skins that are available in the game you can purchase. On the other hand, for 2xKO and similar to Valorant, you cannot go to the store and have all these options. You are simply having to wait every single time to be able to purchase the skin.
The fact that it's
Whiskey?
randomized is really weird. Cause I feel like for an example, the first thing I thought of in Fall Guys, the shop that they have, it'll be a rotating shop and such, or maybe it's like, hey, it's
Mhm.
here for like 3 days, right?
Let me
Uh,
verify, but go ahead. Go ahead.
the consistency is that, you know, if I saw a skin that a friend really wanted, I let them know. I'm like, hey, get on, or hey, this skin's on the shop. But if it's randomized and it makes me want to log in every time, that seems kind of annoying.
This is, by the
It
way,
sounds kind
this
of
is
tedious.
worse.
Okay.
You have 2 weeks actually for shop rotations
You have to wait 2 weeks for a shop rotation?
for your shop to reset.
How many skins are in the
2 weeks
shop?
is a lot.
Four?
Four every 2 weeks.
Dude,
I got it wrong. Yeah, it's every 2 weeks.
you probably will see most of the purchases happen too at the end of the week threshold.
Yeah, because then you have
Because
to wait another 2 weeks.
dude, that's actually so frustrating. Especially because right now, sure, there's not that many skins and whatnot, but imagine later. I mean, will they even change it later too? And like,
I think it's because they don't have that many skins currently available that the timer's 2 weeks. If they had more skins, the timer would probably be shorter.
dude, meanwhile, Marvel Rivals is like, hey, you didn't finish your battle pass. Feel free to do that when you come back to this game in 8 years.
No, that's Helldivers.
Oh, that's Helldivers? That's not Marvel
In
Rivals?
Marvel Rivals, you have to buy the battle pass
Uh-huh.
to be able to have access to it later.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. So in Marvel Rivals, I love how now we're talking about multiple different microtransactions. So
Yeah.
for Marvel Rivals, if you guys haven't played the game, um, they have the battle passes. If you buy it while it's active, you can come back to it whenever you want. For
Yeah.
Helldivers, the battle passes are released, I believe, monthly, and when you literally can purchase it whenever the hell you want. There's no certain order that you have to purchase it in for the battle pass for Helldivers. But if you do not purchase the battle pass on Marvel Rivals, you don't have access anymore.
You know, it's crazy because you explained the concept. I was thinking, wow, why doesn't everyone just do it like Helldivers? But then I thought it from a buyer perspective, I wouldn't be urgent to buying it, and I would just do it like a
Yeah,
lot later down the line. So I guess I can see where they're coming from on why they do this, but man, that's tough. The FOMO really hurts because sometimes you see a sick skin and you're like, what if they never get a cooler skin after that? I'm cooked. And the next thing you know, you bought the worst skin, like in comparison down the line,
yeah.
and it's just doomed.
Yep. So as of right now, someone did the math. Let's assume each one gets 2 legendary skins of the 11 champions that they have.
Okay.
And there's 4 skins in every shop rotation. That's 22 skins, 14 days per rotation. That's 77 days to go through all the skins, assuming no other skins are added at that time, and a minimum of 2 skins per character. I think they've already seen 4 Ari skins, etc., etc. So that was my mistake. I thought it was every 24 hours because I believe Valorant is every 24 hours, and I thought they were copying it. The reason that they have not gone to 24 hours, which I believe they will eventually, is they probably just don't have enough skins, and they realized, we might as well just put it for 2 weeks. That way, everybody has enough time, or that way it pushes people to kind of like That way you start off with your store having this gimmick and you don't have to change it later on.
Yeah.
But you can change the timer as much as you want.
It's just absurd. I boot up Tech 2XKO, maybe I play these two characters, right? Like let's say I play Ari Darius,
Yeah.
right? They're my favorite characters. I don't plan on playing anyone else. My shop has four skins of different characters. I have to wait 2 weeks of this. Meanwhile, my friend got his lucky shop, all his skins, or like, it could also be a different perspective where everyone just gets extremely unlucky. No one gets the skin that they were looking for. And the fact that it's just, that sounds insane. I don't know. W- There, and I can't do anything to like
That's crazy.
to speed this up. Like I just have to wait 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in a
I
month.
think even if you purchase, you do have to wait 2 weeks.
Wow, even if you purchase, most of the times games like that, you purchase it, they replace it with the new item, right? Oh
Yeah.
man,
And then
I
people are
don't know.
complaining I would have already bought a Warwick skin and a different Darius skin that I wanted, but neither are in my shop and they won't be for at least another 2 weeks. A FOMO strategy for skins doesn't make sense to me. Blah 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 blah.
Waiting 2 weeks, and then you're thinking, please be there, and it's not there. A big sigh as you realize you have to wait another 2 weeks just to get a chance. That's interesting.
Yeah, and someone does say where in quotes you would say the buyer would say, I finally got the Ari skin I wanted. I have to I have to get it just in case it takes 2 weeks to get it. Next time I can afford it.
Dude, and forget that. What happens when you wait a month for the skin to finally come out? It comes out in your shop, you buy it, news drops, new skin is gonna show up in the shop. It's your character, the one you wanted. You're like, brother, I just wanted a skin for the character. Now you're telling me this other one that looks a lot cooler that I'd prefer.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
even crazier, it shows up in your next shop.
Okay,
Man,
I'm looking at the shop because I wanted to verify, but the battle pass does indeed have 4 skins from what I'm seeing. It has a Yasuo skin. Anyways, that's beyond the point. Um, what do you think?
it sounds
Big hater of
horrible.
it.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. I I understand why certain practices in like microtransactions do certain things, but this has to
Yeah.
be like the worst iteration I've ever seen,
So,
right?
so KO points is what 2xKO is basically saying that this is the monetize the LP, right? That's what no. I forget what they're called. Riot points or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
KO
right
points,
points.
riot points,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
just the in-game currency. So $30 you get 4 champion tokens and you get 2,000 KO points, and then $60 you get 8 champion tokens, 3,000 in-game currency, and you also get a um, few bonuses, animations, and KO animations. And then if you spend $100, that's when you do get the 3 exclusive skins with from Arcane.
Do we do we know how much the battle passes are gonna cost?
The battle passes cost. I need to check how much a lot of this stuff cost.
Because
Man, we really should have done our research beforehand.
depending on, I'm just asking because depending on the
Yeah, yeah.
price, it really shows how much value you're getting on the $100 pass. Because I can understand $100 front down payment, especially for a game that was free, feels really weird. I'm coming into this game, I haven't spent anything. I can enjoy a game, right? I can enjoy a game and
For
I want to spend
yeah,
some money for it, but 100, oh man.
for it'll be $10 for the basic, but it that does not include the Warwick skin, I believe.
Okay.
And the Warwick skin is you also have to pay 3,500, which is about $25. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We basically went over it, but here is my argument or counter argument to all of this.
Okay.
You do not have to buy anything. This whole monetization is for the whales. I personally do not give a shit, but I can also say, in the sense of how often I spend money on games, I'm not really the target audience. I would say that. So I do not spend money on games almost ever. I will buy the game, or if I have access to the game, I'll just play it. I've played Marvel Rivals for 500 hours. I've not spent a single dollar in it, and I downloaded it for free. The thing about these games is that they still need it. When you're making a free to play game, you have to make it as casual as possible, because the if your friend is playing 2xKO, you're more likely to play 2xKO.
Yeah.
But your friend spending money on the game has no relation to whether you're going to play the game or not. But your friend playing the game has a large correlation on whether you're going to play the game or not. That is what I believe is the most important. So the game has to have a lot of replayability. I think it's okay that they're making it very well heavy. From the very beginning, they're kind of just saying, hey guys, we spent a lot of money making this game, and this is going to be prices of skins. Again, you don't even have to buy them, because you can literally play the whole game completely free.
Hmm.
There's no campaign, but you just get the idea that all access of becoming the best player in the world does not require a single dollar from you in that in that manner.
If I'm the best player in the world, I at least want to look good. You know what I'm
Faker,
saying?
yo. Faker doesn't even use skins. Whoa.
Dude, I'm tired of people.
Go, my bad.
I'm
I dropped
tired
my
of people
coffee.
making that argument, all right? Because that guy, despite not using any skins, has like 6 skins made for him. But I mean, that's what happens when
He
you're the
doesn't even
GOAT, I
like using them.
guess.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like the animations changes for them.
It's not optimal. It's not optimal.
It's not
But
optimal.
that's only
It bothers him.
again, that is one person. You might not be the target audience.
You
Because
gotta look
for
fancy, bro.
Yeah, for example, I love microtransactions. I love little cosmetics. But what I mean in that
Okay.
aspect is I love dressing my characters. I love
Yeah.
animation changes. Sometimes I get, like in Rivals of Aether, sometimes I get knocked off stage, the animation changes. I'm like, neuron activated. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
it's one of those things that I'm like, oh cool, we get to change. I love when fighting games have like the different color palettes because even though they're not really changing anything, I'm like, ooh, look at this. I am Ryu, but now I'm blue. I'm Ryu, but now I
Yeah.
am black, you know?
Yeah.
And the list goes on. Those things like I think Street Fighter 5 did it where you could buy the skin colors using the coins you get in game, and that was one of those things where I was like, okay, that's cool. I have something to use with the currency. But obviously, like we've been saying the whole time, to each their own. And like obviously, these companies are using different tactics. But man,
Yeah.
this one feels kind of rough.
You think so?
I think so, just because like anytime I think about it, like I love if I love my character and I love like dressing up the costumes, I'm like, oh my God, she's a goddess. Oh my
Mm.
God, he looks like a king here. You know,
You
I
will have access to the arcane skins in your shop. They will be in rotation for the shop in December 31st. So after that, you can buy the arcane skins, but you basically have to wait 2 months to be able to do that, or 3 months basically to be
I
able to buy them regularly. But for now, you can only buy the arcane skins through that starter pass, basically.
And then in 2 months, when I buy the skin, guess what they just announced? A new skin.
New top tier skin lines, right? Yeah.
And now what happens? I play in ladder, I use my cool arcane skin. Everyone's like, whoa, this guy has a cool arcane skin. No, because they're already using the newer skin. I'm cooked.
I didn't realize you were that big of a microtransaction person.
Sometimes, okay. I played a game called The Bazaar. If you guys are familiar,
Okay.
The Bazaar is like a roguelike game. I had so much
Okay.
fun with it. But the monetization in that game literally killed the hype for me that I stopped playing. I was like, I don't think the creator likes its community, and you know what? I'm a step away. One of the issues it had was, again, it was like a free to play game, right?
Uh huh.
You need to make money some way. That's just how the structure works, right?
Yeah.
They introduced this thing where people who subscribe to a pass, or basically it was the biggest pay to win feature where you have access to things that other players don't have access to.
Which
And they
is
were the strongest items. The way they combated this is they said, "Hey, at the end of the month, you can buy the pass with in-game currency." but at the end of the month,
But wait,
everything's been nerfed.
oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, exactly. And so like
That
certain
does not understand what a free to play game is.
Yeah, exactly. And so that is literally a pay to win advantage. But the reason I'm mentioning it is because I remember the thought of people being like, you expect me to wait a month, then I can do what other people had access to. In a similar case, you can like argue that with skins. Now, I know it doesn't provide an advantage or anything, but
Yeah, very, very,
people,
whoa. Very, very different examples are you stating? Where one is like a pay to win format, and then the other one is a visual
yeah.
benefit.
No, that's what I was trying to explain. Now I
Okay,
know
okay.
they're different formats and they're not exactly the same example, but the issue is it still stands true because the issue with Bazaar was once that item came out, the next month's the new flavor was out. When the new flavor was out, everyone wants to talk about the new flavor. No one cares about what happened a month ago. In the same regard, the skins are the same case because there will be a new skin. They're not just going to stop at this one skin and it's going to be the skin
Yeah,
for 6 months, you know?
I
So
think,
that's why the
yeah,
waiting trial period makes no sense to me because if I'm going to wait, guess what's going to happen once I'm done waiting? I'm going to hear about the announcement of the new skin and now I'm disinterested. I'm not interested at all at this arcane skin because dude, that was cool like months ago.
that
I need more.
was yesterday's news.
if if you ask League of Legends player who plays since the beta, they were so excited when you bought the Cho'Gath skin that just changes his color. Everyone was like, "Whoa, dude, I'm
Yeah,
Cho'Gath but blue or whatever the skin color was," right? And that was exciting for its time. Now it's a joke. That's how
yeah,
skin progression goes. Like the art style, there's a reason they just keep improving on those. That way, they find a way to get the consumer's money because it looks
yeah.
better than the previous one. So it's
So
gonna grow exponentially.
the the thing about League, right? It's we'll go talk about League and then we'll talk about Fortnite. Hopefully, we have time for that. So the thing about League and what people don't realize that and 2XK is going to have the same problem where when you have your favorite skin though, hold up, right?
Holding.
You don't always care about the new one because you like one so much. Why do I want to get a new skin? This is the best Kog'Maw skin ever, bro. Best one, which is the one where he's a battle cast character. Best skin ever. You don't you don't want another one. Here is where these companies say, shit, bro. We have made so many skins. They're all 5, 10, 15, 20, $30. Guys, people are not buying our skins anymore. We have to make more money and we have to make sure that the people that are still buying skins buy better skins. What do? They create these exclusive FOMO experiences where it's like the gin. I don't know if you remember. I think it was the gin with the cosmic or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, yeah, Cosmic View.
That is a different shade of cosmic with I think one more extra animation, and it was like $100. Same thing with Echo. Had like a
Ari
different
too, right?
tone. No, Ari, which going to the next point, the Ari skin, the faker skin, I think you could pay $500. I don't know if it was $500 or
I think
something like that.
450.
It was crazy. I
Yeah,
just
it was
remember it
something
being
that
like an
insane.
absurd number, right?
Yeah.
But the reason that these companies have to innovate backwards, where they have to make it super expensive, is because they ran out of consumer demand. We have all the skins we want. We have the coolest shit ever, bro. Like I don't show up every month again with like, oh, I want to buy more skins because I already have all wanted.
Hmm.
Consider that in League of Legends also, you're only really playing the same 5, 10 characters when you're playing because those are the characters you like playing. Once you have a skin that you really enjoy for each of those 10 characters, what else is there? There's nothing else left to buy. Moving on to
This
2XKO,
guy doesn't do microtransactions. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna
I
say.
don't. But you also play a lot of different characters. Not everybody does that.
Everyone does.
So, wait. So for 2XKO, you're very likely that you're going to be playing two characters your whole life. It's like when you start up Pokemon and then you pick Charmander and you're like, Charmander's my bro. No one else. I think 2XKO is going to have that same problem where in 2XKO, people are going to have those two characters. They buy skins for those two characters. They don't give a shit about anyone else. With that in mind, I think the prices will slightly go up after 2 years,
Just
or
so
they're
you,
gonna increase the prices. And then Fortnite, my bad. And then for Fortnite, the reason that I think it works on Fortnite, why there's hundreds and hundreds of skins, and why people every single month show up to buy the new skin, is because on Fortnite there's a randomizer. Because you're just that one character, you're able to just randomize the skin that you're going to be using for the game. So every single time you're reloading or loading up, you're using a new skin. And because you have that randomizer, the more skins you have, the less often you'll see the same skin, and you'll enjoy every single skin that you've purchased so far. What were we gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, in the casual player fan base, I have a lot of friends who will boot up fighting games, right?
Uh huh.
They spend $60 on this game, they have maybe 2 hours played. I look at
Uh
the
huh.
character screen, they have most characters locked because they haven't unlocked them.
Yeah.
But characters that they could buy, they're bought, they have their skins, and I'm like, brother, you haven't even touched this game, and you
Yeah.
spent 400 on this. And to them, it's just that they're like, right, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And that's for some that's from someone's perspective that I already like microtransactions, right? Because
Yeah.
I just like the skins and all that such.
Are
But
we talking about the R skin?
mm, oh, like the League one?
Like you said, $400.
Oh
That's
no no
what I
no no.
thought.
I meant like, so for example, like Dragon Ball. People love Dragon
Okay.
Ball. People don't really like fighting games, but they bought Dragon Ball. They bought the DLC. They're like, oh my gosh, look, I'm Goku Black, right?
Yeah.
And whoa, or like, and
Yeah.
I'm Broly now, and look at this, and there's
Yeah.
this cosmetic I
Exactly.
bought. They don't even touch the game. They don't touch the game. They're spending hundreds. I
They
get
played 5
upset.
minutes.
I get upset when I spend 30 on a purchase. I don't think that was justified. I could spend 20 on a skin and I'm like, that's a really good skin. I've spent $60 on a skin. Okay, I will admit, there is one crazy purchase I've done in League of Legends. There is a game mode called Teamfight Tactics, right? TFT.
Okay.
Um, there was
The
this
chibis.
Yeah, there is this KDA Chibi All Star uh, Kaisa headliner. Kaisa is my favorite champion. I love
Uh huh.
Kaisa. I love the Void. That's so sick.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's $450 as a pity system?
No way, Hype. Go on. Go on.
Let's just say you catch me in TFT, I'm looking slick with it. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying? You know
how
what I'm
much
saying?
money, Hype?
No, I pitied, so it was 450. It was 450.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
To be fair, I thought
Can
it'd
you
be
explain what the
funny.
pity system
I
is?
I thought it'd be funny, and it was. The pity system, the pity system basically, the way the skins work is you buy tokens. You buy tokens
Okay.
to try to roll into the thing,
Okay.
right?
How
Kind of
much
like
is
a
every token?
kind of like a gotcha system. It depends on the system they're making. I think at the time it was essentially $15 for 10 rolls.
Okay.
So I have a
$15 10 rolls.
I
Okay.
have a 0.1% chance. I believe it was zero point 0.1. It might be 0.01. I had a 0.1% chance to pull this
No.
Chibi, and I said, guys, it'd be really funny. And I think you needed to do 300. Wait, no, dude, I'm remembering it wrong. It was like $15 for one pool because you
Yeah.
you needed like, I forgot the number. It was actually pretty short. It was like you need 50 pulls to pity.
Yeah.
Eventually, what that means is like after 50 pulls, if you still hadn't pulled it, that next pull would be
$51, right?
yeah, it'd be the
Yeah.
jackpot one, right? So that's basically essentially what I did. And do I regret it? No. To this day, I boot up TFT. My friends call me crazy. I still laugh about it because I'd be doing the little chibi dance that she does. She's cute. It's adorable. But you know
Oh
what also
man.
made me want to get that purchase?
What?
There's another chibi that I missed out. It was a chibi, a Dragon Lancer Kaisa, something like that.
Okay.
I thought that one was really sick, like the animations it had and whatnot.
Yeah.
I missed out on it. I couldn't get it. There was no promise of it coming back in the future. I was like, I missed out on a skin already, and now I have to pay this much if I want this one. Fun fact:
Yeah.
after I got the Kaisa thing, by the way, they returned the Dragon Lancer Kaisa
No,
6 months later, and I was like, that's kind of funny. But
do it,
I,
right?
yeah,
And then
I
you did it, and then you spent another 450, right?
so no. Those chibis, like this one was specific because it was like a gotcha chibi, kind of like how the original Ari skin was,
Okay.
or like the faker one. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like most of the chibis and such, they're like $20. They're like $60 at most. But this one was like a special one that just, was like animations, design, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. So I made the purchase, and I don't regret it. It was cool. Would I do
That's
it again?
crazy, dude.
Would I do it again? The thing is, yes, yes, I would. Okay, is that what you want to hear from me? I would do it again.
Yeah. I
Cause
do
like,
know someone that did buy the Ari skin, the faker Ari skin,
oh yeah, me too.
the full purchase, the $500, the 450. I don't know, the whole purchase, spend it. And I remember asking him, dude, why? He's like, yeah, I mean, I have a job. I don't have anything to spend my money on. I mean, why not?
That's
And I
that's
just sat
true.
here and thought, well, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't care to put it in his stocks. He's like, oh, like I already have saved up and I'm chilling.
The person I knew, by the way, she had every skin in the game. Like I'm not even joking. Saying that she
That's
has every skin in the
crazy.
game might be an over exaggeration, but it was pretty close. And when I found out she had the Ari one, I was kind of like, I'm not surprised, but I've actually never seen you play Ari. I've never seen you play Ari, and here we are. And she used it one
Yeah.
game. She used it one game, and that's how I found out. But
Yeah.
I played with her for such a long period of time. The fact that I had found out like a lot later that she had the skin from when the event happened made me be like, "You've had this whole time? No one's talked about it?"
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know.
I don't know, man. What are let's do our final thoughts. I feel like at least I want to be concise on what it is or conclusion at least on our story here. Um 2XKO made this decision. I'm personally okay with it. If there's ever a time where I want to buy a skin for $15, if I've played the game long enough for me, someone that doesn't really spend money on microtransactions, I will feel satisfied if I feel as though I've spent enough time on the game for it to be worthwhile. Because I mean, I've spent money on League, but it was when I was like in high school or college.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Hyping?
I will say I agree with this friend. Sometimes when you have extra money and you have hobbies, feel free to spend money on
Yeah,
your hobbies. If that's something that makes you happy, why not? Sure.
yeah,
Just don't do it irresponsibly. But I will say that I wish 2XKO like at least changed it to a week, maybe something to improve on the system, because I hate how like RNG is a big factor here. Unless there's some way to control it, maybe it tailors to what characters you're playing. If it tailors to what characters you're playing, that's cool. I know they do that for
yeah.
League, so if
We
they did
won't
that, I'd be
know.
more open to it.
Yeah, we won't know until 2 weeks from now.
We'll know in 2 weeks. They're like actually we've been seeing that Echo. It's been going hard, bro. You want this Echo skin? And
That's funny.
I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, okay, okay.
Will you be watching 2XKO tournaments
Oh yeah, for sure. I love watching, and 2XKO looks very good, like watching wise.
visually?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to play it.
The top players make it look really fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
I haven't even really been playing it as much as I thought I was, but when it comes to watching it or gameplay, I really enjoy it. And it's not like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 where I think there was a lot going on. I mean, I never played it, but in the sense of enjoyment, actually, the one that it reminds me most of is Dragon Ball Fighter Z, where Dragon Ball Fighter Z I played a lot of, but it was very, very casual friendly to watch.
mhm.
Super, super easy. Oh, that guy's winning. Oh, that guy's winning. I do think that when 2X scale gets more characters, it'll be even more enjoyable to watch because it won't be the same characters on both teams.
Yeah. Like some of my homies, they're already good at 2XKO, and I enjoy watching them. Yesterday, I was watching a friend of mine. He's one of
Yeah.
my guildies in WoW, and he was streaming himself play 2XKO. I was literally in the top of my lungs, and I'm like, "Oh, here comes the hit!" And I was like, "The tech chase," and I was like, "The grab, the jump," and like I'm just feeling the excitement. Like as a spectator, it's so
Yeah.
exciting, right? And I was feeling it, and
Yeah.
it's great to watch. So
Yeah.
I look forward
I
to it.
think the speed is what I enjoy a lot. I could never get really into what is it, Street Fighter. Tekken is really, really enjoyable. I've never played Tekken, and it is so enjoyable to watch. Super, super, super enjoyable to watch. Tekken is really fun to
It's a
watch.
good game to watch, guys. It's a good game.
The storylines, the players, they're also very enjoyable, and they love playing so fast that I think is adds more to it. I think the reason I don't enjoy watching Street Fighter as much is because it's a lot more footsies than any of the other fighting games.
Mm, that's fair. Sometimes it's like you need to like the right amount of like
Tempo,
action pace, I
yeah,
guess. Yeah. And sometimes it's like, it's different for everybody. Because some
yeah,
people watch Street Fighter and they actually enjoy it. And at first I never really understood it. I think the
yeah.
more I appreciated fighting games, the more like I can understand it and be like, that's cool. But like for example, my favorite game to watch will probably always be Tekken. But I started with really liking UMBC 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah,
So it just depends.
I think it 2XK should gain a high popularity. It won't be as popular as Dragon Ball Fighters, simply because it was just, I mean, it was just peak to watch. It
Yeah.
really, really, because everybody has seen Dragon Ball in one way or another. So I think that's probably why it became as popular, why it became as exciting to watch, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss. I miss it. I miss the whole Evo experience of Dragon Ball Fighters. But hopefully, 2XKO gives us that.
Yeah. It's a
Cause
different
yeah,
feeling for sure.
yeah. Cause there's parries and shit. So that I mean, there's so much viewer friendly mechanics in 2XKO, I believe.
They want to be
So
third
there's
strike so bad,
fury.
bro.
They have parries. The amount of exciting moments that can happen in 2XKO at a highest level is going to be really fun to watch. I can't wait for it to come at Evo. But I think they intentionally released it at this point, this late into the year, so that make sure it didn't show up in Evo Las Vegas.
Mhm.
But the Evo Las Vegas next year is going to be crazy fun to watch for 2XKO. I wouldn't be surprised if it has the most amount of entrants
Oh yeah, I would
for
think so
sure.
too. Especially because when you come from a community with like the free to play kind of style,
Mhm.
I just feel like most people have gotten into it and their opinion is like, oh, I gotta support this game, or oh, I would just want to play it for a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
And so yeah, that's important, honestly. Like I think it is gonna get the most attendance, and I would think it by a lot. I'd be surprised if it wasn't true.
I'd be surprised if they managed to release patch notes that just. I think it's really hard, by the way, but it's very possible too.
Patch notes about what?
Like if you know how some games ruin their reputation when they patch the game,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just like the worst patch ever, known to man,
Yeah.
and they just ruin their game,
Every
kind
game
of
goes through
thing.
that, honestly. Tekken went
Yeah,
through it, DBZ went through it, Strive went through it.
yeah.
It's crazy,
Rivals is
actually.
going through it right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Every game kind of does go through that patch. Weird.
yeah. And it's always funny because the creators are just thinking like, man, why are people stopping to? They're not playing our game anymore. What's going on?
Yeah.
And they just say, oh, it's because the game's getting old, but not self-reflecting on the fact that people just hate a certain mechanic or a certain feature that they added to the game, and then they're just like, but if we didn't add this, the game doesn't refresh, and we're just like, oh shit. So it's,
It's like they chose
yeah,
the wrong way to refresh it, I guess.
yeah. I think we'll see how long 2x scale lasts. I think when it comes to fighting games, the reason a lot of people don't play a fighting game for too long is when they realize that Super Smash Bros. Had so many new and casual people join at the start of Ultimate. Ask me how many people played it for longer than 6 months.
How
Not a
many
lot.
people played it longer than 6 months?
Not a lot.
Okay.
I answered my question before you could ask me.
Oh,
Bam,
I hate it here.
bam. Very few.
Very few.
Yeah, I mean, you were there. What do you think? It was the most casual, friendly game ever.
Well, dude, there was like 60 instruments, entrants or higher at the first few locals. That was
Yeah,
cool. And then eventually, you build your community and you have some people who join, but they just join just because they like hanging with the homies, which is
yeah.
chill, is chill. But we'd get like 20 people on average after, the beginning hype. So I could see some of that.
That's what we'll see how 2XK does because it is a team tag that I think is very well designed for play with each other.
Yeah.
But do you have anything else to say? I think I'm good. We're good.
Uh, I think I'm good.
Chat, what do you think? Did you make sure to drop a like button?
They can't respond. Uh,
Oh,
kind of talking
I
to
don't
a
see
wall
the
here.
chat moving. Did you start streaming yet, Hype?
No, you told me not to stream.
Fuck. Oh.
All right, guys, but that's it from us. Let us know how you enjoyed the episode. What are your thoughts on the 2XKO pass? You think it's fine? You think who cares? Maybe we're dumb. Maybe we're in the wrong. But we can't know unless you let us know in the comments below. But that's it. So, y'all have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.
Hi guys.